Oh, hello. I see you've noticed my pants. Do you like them? Thank you. Oh, that's a habit I picked up overseas. Yeah, I've been traveling the world, mostly Thailand. I barely remember what it's like to be just an American. Joke's over. Serious talk. Alright, so I did just spend some time in Bangkok and I got to train there too. It was awesome. There's a couple of things that you're going to want to know before you go train in Bangkok because Muay Thai is really popular there. And it's kind of Thailand in general is the home of Muay Thai. But what's happened in Bangkok is there's a lot of, especially Westerners and people that don't really have a lot of Muay Thai knowledge that go there and they open up their own gyms. So before you go there, what you want to do is you want to find the biggest, fanciest gyms that are the most expensive and ran by Westerners and stay away from those gyms. That's not what you want. Honestly, really what I would recommend is just go to Master Toddy's. That guy was amazing. His coaching was amazing. His gym was awesome. The trainer that I worked there with was awesome and had 200-300 fights under his belt. And they're really affordable. It was only like $30 for a private and I think like $15 to go join a class. So just go to Master Toddy's. That's what I would really say. The level of detail in the coaching there was great. I learned elbows, knees, things that I already knew and had in my arsenal, but they really just sharpened everything up and made them much more painful. They wouldn't just let me bash in elbows, they would make me aim so specifically with the point of my elbow to the middle of their pad. They're always talking about aiming with your weapon and making the person know that they got hit, not just scoring points, but ending fights with everything that you do. Master Toddy himself is the man. He's like a 65-year-old Bruce Lee. If you get the chance to talk to him, definitely have a conversation with him. And he's easy to talk to. He speaks pretty good English, and he's like one of those guys that you can tell he's just waiting to share his knowledge with everybody. So if you go there, talk to him, you'll be impressed and you'll get all the wisdom from this guy of his like 50 years of being in the game and not only fighting himself but walking hundreds of fighters through hundreds of their fights. So listening to him is crazy. That was probably the most that I got out of it. The training was awesome, the session was awesome. I learned a lot of little details and tricks, but really listening to him and the wisdom that he's picked up over years of being in this sport was invaluable. Don't know much about Muay Thai. It's a lot like kickboxing with what's called clench work, which is basically where you're grabbing people and you're moving them around, and then elbows and knees. So it's a really holistic striking art. And what's crazy about these guys is once they get into it as a Thai fighter, you end up fighting like once a month or even every other week. So these guys they rack up crazy numbers, like 200-300 fights before they retire. Because of this, because they fight so often, they adopt a really playful and lax sparring style in between their fights because obviously they don't have a whole lot of recovery time. So if they're banging on each other in sparring, they're gonna be injured in almost every fight. So a lot of times what they do is just called play. It's just touch sparring, they're tapping each other, they're moving around. There's a lot of laughing, a lot of smiling, a lot of breaks for high fives, a lot of tripping and messing around. It's a really fun way to train. And what's cool is it was awesome being there and seeing these guys that are at the top of their game, absolute killers in the ring. And they take their sport deadly seriously, but they're still playing and laughing and goofing around and having a lot of fun with it. And I think if you're gonna stay enthusiastic over a long period of time, especially in a game this intense, having fun is almost a must. Otherwise you're gonna get burnt out and you're gonna start to get PTSD'd out from all these shots and everything that you're taking. Despite the fight sport, if you're not having fun with it, can be rough. In closing, if you're gonna go train in Bangkok and you're not gonna go to Master Toddy's, just find a gym that's ran by real Thais and has real Thai fighters training out of there. That's where you're gonna get the most out of your time spent there, and that's where all the real Muay Thai knowledge is stored, and that's really what you're going for. All right, that's it. Hope you liked it. If you did, Give us a like, subscribe. Now I'm off to Phuket to train at Tiger for a couple of weeks. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see from there. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.